Hello everyone, today's going to be my movie spoiler review of Dark City. So here we go. It's going to be an in-depth spoiler review, so yeah, here we go. All I gotta say about this movie is an underrated masterpiece. It's so good, it's better than Matrix. It is a copy of The Matrix, but it's more in the drama. It's in the gothic, detective, drama, thriller aspect of it, instead of like Matrix more in the martial arts aspect. I love martial arts. I love Matrix 2, but the Matrix story is not very good. The first movie is great. Second movie is alright. The third movie is complete miss. Dark City's all in one film, and it does a good job of doing from start to finish. Great story, great characters, and the villains are very terrifying looking. And the way they do it is very terrifying too. So yeah, so here we go. I love the twist in this movie. The twist that basically the strangers are aliens. They're aliens that are turned basically this planet, their home, into basically Dark City. Basically rebuild the city, turn the dark, and they basically turn the city. The sun isn't. There's no sunlight at all. Period. It's all darkness. Because if they do get direct sunlight, they can die. And so basically, they turn the planet orbit behind the sun, right in front of the sun, and of course, you can't see the sun at all because it's hidden from it. It's right hidden from it, and of course, the city is literally like is inverted, and that's how it really looks. That's why there's no sunlight. That's why there's no sunlight at all in this movie. I do recommend watching the movie in the dark because this movie is hard to see at some parts. If you have this movie in a lit area, you can see some stuff, but you will miss a lot of great detail on it too. A lot of great detail. Some characters you'll miss actually some characters from the movies that actually do exist in the film that die and actually don't actually die. Because I didn't know this. If you watch the like I said, this movie spoiler alert. If you watch the scene where the prostitute dies in the film, the prostitute that dies, she reappears in a couple darker in scenes, and when it's dark, she reappears as one of the crowd. So she's not dead. Well, she's dead, but she's dead. But she's of course transformed to someone else. She's not a prostitute anymore. She's somebody else now. Kind of cool ideas. You can find the hidden Easter egg around hidden dead characters that come to life in the film, which I think is kind of cool. Actually, I did that very much. So yeah. John Murdoch is our main hero, and basically he is Neo. He has memories. So he has memories, flashes memories of like this paradise they're in, this home they're in. It's a beautiful city that's well lit. It's beautiful. It's a beach. It's home. It looks like he said paradise. The problem is that's flashes of memories you have. Dark City is there. He is in this dark city's there, and the idea of like the aliens basically took away their planet. They came down, took away the planet. Every single human being is experiment. And they find John Murdoch, and they realize John Murdoch is not an average human being. There's something special about him they want. So they're going after him. They're figuring out how to go after him. They're getting cops involved. They're getting involved in murder. They're getting involved with a brutal murder of a prostitute, other stuff too. So yeah, other stuff like that happening. So yeah, trying to basically get to him as fast as they can because they think that something about him will keep the city going on forever and make their leader immortal, which is pretty cool for that. Very anime by the way. Very anime, very Matrix-like. Yes, has a very feel to that kind of. So yeah. Also in this movie, William Hurt, the actor who played the detective in this movie, William Hurt, sadly passed away. He's great in this film. Great in this movie. Basically, as like a non-believer at first until he realized John Murdoch is telling him stuff that actually is what the strangers do. So if you don't know who the strangers are, the strangers basically came to the planet, experiment every human being, put false memories on every human being in the city. Basically put them asleep and took memories off of them and basically planting false memories. There's even a scene where there's a family, a mother and father and a daughter, and they make them fall asleep. They take the daughter away from the mom and dad, and we never ever see her ever again. Very terrifying looking, very, very well done. Psychologically, this movie is horrifying. If you have this idea I have this idea of this going on. This is horrifying. It's a very horrifying idea they have. The problem with the movie is that the movie is short. The movie is not very long. It's 90 minutes long. It's start to finish. That's it. There's no sequel. There's no spinoff. There's nothing. There are adaptation of books. There are graphic novel adaptations, but they're really from the movie. So what I've heard from the movie. So yeah. But overall, there's only one movie and that's it. And people have told everyone about go see this movie. Go give it a shot. Go see this movie and have a different opinion on that and see what you think. Don't think of this movie as a Matrix ripoff. Yes, there's Matrix in there. The main character's named John Murdoch. They call him Mr. Murdoch. Of course, Mr. Anderson, what the agents are the strangers. The main agent literally has a name. I can't remember his name actually. I think his name is Jones. I think his name is Jones or Johnson. I can't remember. Top of my head. I think it's Jones, and he's the main leader. The leader of that squad, not the main the main leader, the master of the strangers. He's like the main leader, the ringleader of that army, pretty much. So yeah. Also, John Murdoch has a wife named Emma Murdoch, who's basically a nightclub singer, and she is not believing everything about what John's done. John's a good human being, great man, great husband, and all that. But is she telling the truth? We don't know. We really don't know. We don't know if the strangers got to her first. And we find out that nope, the strangers never got to her. They never got to her. She's the only patient, actually, because John Murdoch kept her safe. She kept her safe for so long because he kept seeing these strange creatures somehow. No one else seeing it except him somehow. Seeing these strange, horrifying creatures, the strangers pretty much, the strangers coming toward him. He kept Emma safe from them. And that's why Emma has nothing, doesn't know what's going on, but believes John did not kill anybody. So yeah, does a great job of doing it. Throughout the movie, the telepathic war part 2, we actually do find out that why they took over the city, because their homeland was destroyed, and they came to this place. They came to this planet, and they're trying to basically make their own planet, except they want to make the humans be the slaves. Basically, very similar to another movie I love too, called Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell, the main villain in the film is named Puppet Master. Puppet Master takes androids, puts false memories in them, and makes them feel like they're human. And that's how he does it. And that's basically how the strangers do it. They have a human being, they take a memory out of them and put false memories in them. And basically, they're like NPC, non-playable character. They're in this world. They're like SimCity almost. They're in this world, and they're basically doing average daily lives, pretty much. Except John. John's the only one that's not doing anything normal. He's the only one not doing anything normal, and that's why the strangers are curious about him. So something odd about this guy. We need to figure out who he really is. He is the one that does save the world. He is the one that can actually transform the planet back. He has telepathic powers. He has ability, he has a gift that he has no idea yet until he meets the scientist, the doctor played by Kiefer Sutherland. I love his role in this movie. Very good role, very different than a lot of movies I've seen him in. Does a great job of doing it. You believe this character is in trouble. You believe this character is in distress the whole way through and needs to get to Murdoch as fast as he can. Of course, the strangers know about him. Said, you cannot lie. You can't do anything. You are our source. You are the reason why we kept you alive for so long. And made you, because they put so many false memories in them, is that they figure out that, you're going to be our puppet now. You're my puppet. You're going to find one human being per, and they found John. And that's how that happened pretty much. So yeah. And they're trying to tell John that this city is not your city. It's their city. Well, it was your city. They transformed through the city. That's why there's no sunlight. That's why it's called dark. That's why it's called Dark City. And they cannot live in sun. So you have to figure out a way to stop them. I love a telepathic battle where Emma is kidnapped. Wiped her memory away. Memory wiped away. Completely wiped away. Strangers have her. John gets captured by the strangers. Strapped to the clock. And they gotta wait to the time. They gotta wait to hit midnight at a correct time, and that's when they can take out the memory of John Murdoch. The problem is John Burnett is super powerful. He breaks through. He takes out the strangers. He also has a one-on-one battle with the main leader, the main master of the strangers. He takes him out as well. He leaves the ringleader of the stranger alive and tells him that you're going to relive our fate, and hopefully you can survive our fate, because what we're going through. He transforms the city. He rebuilds it. He makes it feel like the city he remembered as a child, and that's how it pretty much ends. Pretty much ends with basically John turning the whole city into sunlight, back to the sun. Everything's changed. Everything is completely normal at first until he sees Emma outside the beach port, goes toward her, and basically she has no memory. She has no memories of Emma, and of course they're back together, and the movie ends basically them walking to the Paradise City. That's the movie ends. This movie is amazing. If you haven't seen this movie, like I said, if you haven't seen the movie, sorry if I spoil a lot from you, but all I gotta say this movie is amazing. It's a spoiler review, so yes, I got more depth as I could for this film, because the movie is hard to, you can't really watch it the first time. You gotta watch it multiple times, because you'll miss a lot of detail, a lot of characters, a lot of Easter egg, and a lot of world building to his way too. The city itself, Dark City itself, is inspired by a movie called Metropolis, 1920s sci-fi silent film. I recommend to see that one too. That movie is amazing. The reason why it's dystopia, the reason why it's futuristic and sci-fi is this because of that film. Because that film did it beautifully. We didn't have if you love Blade Runner, you love Matrix, you love Dark City, you love Ghost in the Shell, you like Akira, you liked those kind of Hunger Games, you love all those kind of like dystopian films. We wouldn't have that if we wouldn't have those movies or those stories without Metropolis by far. Watch Metropolis. Literally, the main city itself looks exactly like Metropolis. Metropolis is more well lit. Well lit. It's all white. It's black and white. So everything is beautifully lit, all white, silver, like chrome-like almost. But when you find out what the city really is, you find out what it really is. It's pretty cool, but it's pretty scary how it happens. So yeah, I love this movie. I recommend to see it, man. It's a great film to get into. If you love sci-fi, this is for you guys. If you love Gothic, if you like Gothic sci-fi, you like Gothic horror, kinda. Like, these are vampires. The Strange are flat out vampires. Alien vampires. Really cool. I love vampires, so I love how they do it. The lore is really well done. And yes, I think it's better than Matrix. If you can comment on me it's better than Matrix, great. Comment on me better than Matrix if it's not. But overall, the movie's great. I recommend to see it. And yes, thank you for watching, y'all. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel for any cool, related nerd content coming your way, guys. I'll see you next time. Always be safe, be awesome, and goodbye.